So just want to show here with this channel the number of videos I just posted here. The one called Corrupt Stalking Masonic Ottawa Police Return to Attempt to Intimidate, and then the other one Drug Trafficking Freemason Thugs from Ottawa Police Sent to Stalk and Intimidate. Those two videos, when you do a search for the search terms that I specifically use, two of the search terms are not visible when we do a search. So I'll just show you here. We'll do a search for videos containing the term Ottawa Police this week, and I'll show you that these two videos do not show up, even though that search term has been placed in the search box. So I'll just show you here. It's these two here. They're not showing up. Obviously, they're being banned from being seen. And I think you know why that is. So let me just do the search here. I'll show you this week. So again, these are the two videos here, and they're not going to be visible when we do the search for Ottawa Police, even though that was specifically placed in the search terms when I uploaded the videos. So it's being intentionally hidden and not visible. And as you can see, the view counts are really, really low for these videos here. When this channel used to get, it never got huge views, it never got really large view counts, but more than that, definitely. So these are being heavily shadow banned, if not pretty much censored. And I think we know why that is, again, because as I've said, CSIS and the intelligence services exert a tremendous amount of influence over YouTube, and they protect the criminals who are involved in these harassment activities. Who they use, the drug trafficking Freemason police, and CSIS, of course, and the RCMP involved in drug trafficking as well. So they don't want that getting out there. They have all these smoke screens and these things set up to lie about that, where they talk about ridiculous imaginary things like these fake Mexican drug cartels. Things that they make up where they film these skits to make it look like these are the people doing it, when in reality it's clearly our intelligence services allowing the drugs to get into the country. The evidence is overwhelming. I'll talk more about that extensively in some of the other videos. But we know for certain that it's them because they have all this technology where they can monitor and surveil anyone in their home. Yet somehow we're supposed to believe that they can't stop drugs completely from getting into the country. If that technology was being used for what they claim it's to be used for, then they'd be able to completely stop drugs from getting in. So we can tell for certain that law enforcement and that our intelligence services are involved in the facilitation of the distribution of narcotics. And as you can see, they're censoring my videos and blocking them from even being seen. To protect the criminals involved in these things, and because I actually speak the truth, unlike these frauds who they hire and put out, these auditors who are Freemasons who stage fake interactions with the police. That's what you'll find when you type in Ottawa Police. What comes up first? Some fake interaction with an auditor where the police are just telling him you can't fly a drone over here. So they want you to believe that thousands of people are looking that up. Obviously, the view counts for that are completely fake. And obviously, they're just promoting that video is the first thing you see when you type in the term Ottawa Police. Let's do a search for that term now. So we've set the search term for this week, for Ottawa Police this week, okay? And we're going to look here, and we'll see what comes up here, okay? And see if either of those two videos that I just showed on the Full Spectrum Dominance channel show up. Now they will have a couple from my Controlling the Narrative channel, which is my primary channel. The secondary channel not showing up at all, completely blocked and shadow banned, because they don't want this material getting out there. And even the videos that I did place on my primary channel, like this one, they're purposefully minimizing the view counts and making it look much lower than it is. So they were saying 77 views 5 days ago. In that video, we speak the real truth and call out the lies of the corrupt Freemason Ottawa Police Chief as he recites a script in front of the cameras to attempt to justify removing more privacy rights and having social media companies turn over private information of citizens. So that comes up there. Now here's my other one, Controlling the Narrative, the same video which we originally showed there for my primary channel, but the Full Spectrum Dominance one you'll see is not showing up at all. We'll scroll all the way down here. Sorry if it's a bit at a distance. I'm using the body camera to record this here. Scroll down, still nothing, mostly CTV News, when you type in that term, Ottawa Police, most of the videos that come up are CTV News, communitarian propaganda of the Canadian state. And then you got these actors here, the guy from the trucker convoy, that bozo there, who works for the state, and that woman. These are the people who they had that fake trial, which was just a staged trial, that Tamara Litch and the Chris Barber guy, who most likely a Freemason, probably with military connections. These people are just agents who work for the state, who are put out there to discredit people who might really speak the truth. And they just also put their own people out there so nobody who isn't controlled gets to speak on these subject matters. They will send you people, give you their own people to speak. No one grassroots ever gets to speak on these subject matters. And these people are just controlled by the state. So we're moving along here. Still don't see those videos yet when we do that search term for Ottawa Police. Let's just see if we get the full spectrum dominance channel, which I just showed you. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. I'm just scrolling down here still. Nothing yet. As you can see. Nope. Let's try this. Nope, still nothing yet. And then again, like I said, I modified the search to this week. So we're just looking for Ottawa Police this week. As you can see, obviously those two videos were posted this week, and they have those search terms in it. So they're just not visible at all. I'll show you here. When I looked earlier today, however, they were visible, at least from a different location. So I'm searching here from a different location, not at home right now. When I looked at home this morning, they did show up in that search term. So it seems to fluctuate. Okay, so here's my other one here from the Controlling the Narrative channel here. So that one there is visible, but nothing from full spectrum dominance yet. So we see that one, that's the one. And it's the same video re-uploaded to the second. That was the one that I originally uploaded it to, and then my secondary channel, Full Spectrum Dominance, I uploaded it again to try and get it out there, get it a little bit more traction. And it's completely banned and not shadow banned and not being seen. Not just shadow banned, it's censored. It's not seen at all in this search term. So if you ask yourself why they're doing that, I think the answer is pretty obvious. Okay, so nothing there. So that's it. So it's not visible at all. Neither of the two videos I posted on this Full Spectrum Dominance channel are visible at all this week, which show the stalking and harassment of the Ottawa Police. So we see CSIS and the Five Eyes intelligence services working to censor that material. Now, will that change? I don't know. Sometimes they change it and fluctuate it. So maybe if you look this up a day or two later, maybe it'll pop up. But I'm just showing you right now. The date and time are visible here and are accurate on the body camera. Those videos are not showing up at all in that search, so they've been completely censored. I understand why they're doing that, because I speak the truth in those videos, and I show you the police continually stalking and harassing me when I simply go to buy groceries. So the YouTube is being contacted and told to censor these things by the Freemasons with CSIS and the RCMP to run cover for the criminal activities that they're involved in, and they've been sending these low IQ violent thugs from the Ottawa Police to stalk and harass me for 3.5 years now. Again, the Five Eyes intelligence services exerting influence to get YouTube to censor the truth and censor videos which show the Ottawa Police continually harassing me, being set up to threaten and intimidate me as I go to buy groceries. And you can find lots of these videos, though. They're going to ensure that you see these auditor videos where they repeat these newspeak terms like walk of shame or a Karen, a Darren, because those videos are staged. All of the auditor videos are staged. They're Freemasons who work in coordination with the police to stage fake interactions, and it's primarily done so that they can make these people seem like goofy, unstable provocateurs so that the police can help to push for new laws restricting freedoms so that people can't film their activities. So those people all work for the state, those auditors, and that's why their videos get these huge view counts. That's all fake. The views are all manipulated. YouTube promotes them, and then they completely censor and shadow ban people who show evidence of police committing crimes and terrorizing, stalking, and harassing law-abiding citizens.